Aimee Semple McPherson, a biography. Aimee Semple McPherson was one of the most influential religious figures of the 20th century, a pioneering evangelist, media personality, and founder of a major Christian denomination. She transformed the way religious leaders used technology and mass communication to reach audiences. Her life combined remarkable success, personal tragedy, controversy, and lasting influence on modern Christianity. Aimee Elizabeth Kennedy was born on October 9, 1890, near Ingersoll, Canada. She grew up in a religious household and developed a strong interest in spiritual matters from an early age. As a teenager, she attended revival meetings conducted by evangelist Robert James Semple. Inspired by his preaching, she embraced the Pentecostal movement and eventually married him. Soon after their marriage, the couple traveled to Asia as missionaries. While serving in China, Robert Semple contracted malaria and died, leaving Aimee a young widow with an infant daughter. The experience profoundly shaped her life and strengthened her determination to continue spreading the Christian message. After returning to North America, she remarried and eventually became involved in evangelistic work herself. During the 1910s and 1920s, she traveled extensively across the United States, preaching in churches, tents, and revival meetings. Her energetic style, dramatic presentations, and ability to connect with large audiences quickly made her one of the most popular evangelists of her era. What set McPherson apart from many other preachers was her willingness to embrace modern methods of communication. She understood the power of publicity and used newspapers, radio, and large public events to expand her ministry. At a time when few women occupied prominent leadership positions in religion, she became a nationally recognized figure. In 1923, she established International Church of the Foursquare Gospel and opened the famous Angelus Temple in Los Angeles. The church could seat thousands of worshipers and quickly became one of the most prominent religious centers in America. Services often featured elaborate productions, music, and dramatic sermons that attracted large crowds. McPherson also became a pioneer in religious broadcasting. She operated one of the earliest Christian radio stations and reached listeners far beyond those who could attend her services in person. This innovation helped establish a model that later generations of televangelists and religious broadcasters would follow. Her ministry emphasized salvation through faith in Jesus Christ, divine healing, and the work of the Holy Spirit, and the expectation of Christ's return. Many attendees reported spiritual experiences and healings during her meetings, contributing to her growing popularity. Despite her success, McPherson's life was marked by controversy. In 1926, she disappeared while swimming near the California coast and was presumed dead. Several weeks later, she reappeared, claiming she had been kidnapped and held captive. The incident became one of the biggest news stories of the decade. Questions about what had actually happened generated intense public debate and scrutiny, though no definitive explanation was ever universally accepted. The controversy affected her reputation, but it did not end her ministry. She continued preaching, broadcasting, and leading her denomination. Throughout the 1930s and early 1940s, she remained a major religious figure and a powerful influence within Pentecostal and evangelical Christianity. Aimee Semple McPherson died on September 27, 1944, at the age of 53. At the time of her death, she had built a global religious movement and become one of the most recognizable evangelists in the world. Today, Aimee Semple McPherson is remembered as a trailblazer who combined religious conviction with innovative communication techniques. Her influence can still be seen in modern evangelical broadcasting, large-scale revival meetings, and the continuing work of the International Church of the Foursquare Gospel, which remains active around the world. She is widely regarded as one of the most important female religious leaders in American history.